Alright guys, here we're going to talk about Season 5, Episode 24 of The Twilight Zone.
I feel like we're back. I like this episode.
Yeah.
You hate this episode? This is a Twilight Zone episode.
It's just, this episode felt to me like something I'd seen before.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Like, I don't even know if I saw it on The Twilight Zone or someone aped it recently, but
Yeah.
or in the future. This is the
Somebody reverse ripped it off. Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't feel like some of them. I'm like, whoa.
Watch
or I can be
this.
like, oh, this feels like where it started. But
Yeah.
for some reason, like it felt like it was similar enough to some other Twilight Zone episodes that I couldn't place while I was watching it or something. I didn't hate the idea of it.
I like that return to form though. This is a Twilight Zone episode, and the production value of like filming the stuff and showing it through the thing, and all the fake TV stuff, and the performances of this old couple and everybody. Like I was like, yay! It's the Twilight Zone again. Make the Twilight Zone great again.
I think if I was gonna want to watch one where I knew slightly in the future what was gonna happen, I would stick with that photo one in Vegas with the he kills the wife and this and that, and the guy does the thing.
Oh, the machine that like take a picture or something.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah, it shows you the future. Is that what happens?
Yeah, wasn't it like a Polaroid of the
Yeah,
future?
yeah. That's a similar, I guess.
Similar
thing.
concept, but I thought that was a little bit better.
Sure.
This wasn't a terrible episode. There's certainly way worse than this.
I'm like, my thing
and
is
we got
that
abuse towards women, which I'm like, I guess that was popular in the 60s.
There's an awesome like stuntman shot where like breaks the thing over her head, but it's like like a Spaceballs style thing where it's like a giant dude or something like that. No, like the streak that we're on, this thing of like, oh no, it's so bad, this sucks, it's so weird. It's not even a Twilight Zone episode. This one I was like, okay, great. Like this wouldn't be like the best Twilight Zone episode, but at least it's a Twilight Zone episode.
Sure. Yeah, yes. So, 100% agree with that. Where this does have all the structure needed. There's like a weird thing of this or that. It happens anyway. You can't change your own fate.
Well, and I realized too, we haven't even described what this is about, but I won't. Like at the end, like part of the Twilight Zone for me is that you like believe that this may continue. So there's certain things like, well, that could happen to you, or like this person is still out there, or there's a bunch of like Maple Streets, or some sort of foreboding thing. And when that TV repairman's like, I'll see you around, like go, and you're like, he's doing this. He's like making right what we know what is wrong, or some weird thing like that.
I guess so. The premise of the thing is a man's TV is broken. He has a poor relationship with his wife. The TV repairman is actively fixing his TV, and he kind of gives him the business about.
I was just gonna say, gives him the business. You're gonna rip me off, aren't you?
Yeah, and I guess because of this, he says, "I'm ruining your life."
Yep.
And I guess that's the issue there, right? I'm like, I don't know if this man's errors were egregious enough to warrant making him a madman who murders his wife, who did nothing wrong.
Like he's not a avenging angel, like getting rid of the worst people. And yeah. I think like
I'll make them all small.
The TV, I think, was like showing him stuff that brought out whatever was in him or whatever type of thing.
I guess.
I don't know what the TV repairman's motives here are or something like that. That part's very clunky. But I do love that it's Winnie the Pooh. His voice, I never seen this voice actor.
Oh, no?
He's Ka the Snake. I had to look that up, but he's the Snake.
He's in 12 Angry Men.
Hell yeah! That's perfect! No, he's great. His voice is
so... Didn't plan that. That just happened.
So like iconic. The Cheshire Cat, right? The Snake, and then the like original Winnie the Pooh, he got replaced with that other guy who did some other Disney stuff, whatever. So I was like, it's him. You're like we had the one where I was like, that's Piglet or something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Piglet, not Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
This one's Winnie the Pooh
that's right.
the Snake. I can't really do his voice, but he has this awesome like way. It's like such a like striking and like unique voice that I'm shocked that like 4 people have done Winnie the Pooh. So whatever. But that's just how he talks. Like whenever this happens, it's like, oh, he's like a voice actor. I think I'm like, what do you think? Like he's just talking the way he talks. Apparently, he's not even an actor. Yeah. So that was a bright spot that I kind of rode through part of the episode, most definitely.
Yeah. No, it was okay. I would need slightly more of a twist or a problem, or I would love, and they couldn't do this in the 60s, I would love if he was like a murderer and it was showing like him killing people on the TV, and like his wife would come in and he'd quick turn it off and like try to hide it and stuff. It's like, but like she can't see it anyway, or like
that was the thing too, with the whole like there's a Black Mirror episode in here somewhere or something like that where it's like, because the guy even comes in, some say it's the over mechanization of our culture or something like that, and you're like, okay, and the doctor and the whole thing.
I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm your like pediatrician.
He still uses me after all these years. Yeah. But like, the diagnosis, the whole like thing, and he's back and he's out and all that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And then like later when they're actually fighting, when everything's playing out the same way that it was foretold, I did just tune that out because I'm like, okay, yes, it's gonna happen.
One for one, the exact same shot.
But now the stupid, not that this justifies it, but her like Yonkers, 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 her like crazy talking and the close-ups and weird shots or whatever.
But like,
I'm a fan.
Her actions I felt were justified.
Yeah. No.
He is ruining her life, not the other way around.
Exactly. No. That's why I said not to justify him killing her or something like that. But it fills in like how do we get from point A to point B? He's like in bed all sad, and then he's throwing her out a window. Like what happens or whatever. Now you see. She's like, I'm leaving. It's
bit
over.
ironic that the whole fight starts over him saying, "I choose you. You're the one I love. I realize that now." Now? You realize that now? And like you very rarely get to see a woman get punched directly in the face. like laid out.
I don't think he really punched her.
Oh, he belted her one. That's how they said it.
That actress is like, well, he gave
She's
you the
dead.
business. Yeah.
That was
a real window.
It
was a real thing. Yeah, it's all the same. Yeah.
That all looked good, like for old time action. That worked. That would have passed on Bonanza any day of the week.
And like with the camera moving around and stuff, I always call that out because usually it's filmed like this. And a lot of scenes were like, we're in a box. We're just filming this box.
Yeah.
Which is the apartment, which is fine. But like, yeah, they had those close-up weird shots and him like that's it, I'm crazy now, and running around.
He insults. Do you remember what he says to her? He said he dropped like one insult that I was like, ooh, that was harsh.
Oh, there's so many.
He says something like it's simple, but it's like you're an idiot. Like we're usually it's not directly like insulting things. Usually like you have the mind of a bird.
Your intelligence is low. Yeah. Right. He says something like you're one this short of a that or something like that.
But he like literally like shut up bitch or something like that. I'm like, oh shit.
The whole character though of them and like because spoiler alert, we're like from the East Coast tri-state area, so he's like LaGuardia, Yonkers,
he's naming
blah blah
all
blah.
the things right around us.
And I'm like, oh, local, awesome, and like hey, and then he says Jersey, and I'm like, oh, okay, they didn't actually have the people from Jersey hadn't made the way to California yet in their covered wagons, so that they could actually use someone with like a real. So you just like it's this exaggerated version of it or whatever. But I was like, that's awesome.
It was like a Moonaki kind of.
It's fine, yeah. But it was like a funny twist of the thing. They had great banter. I loved their whole tastes like corrugated plastic, and she's like, I had to reheat it 3 times. All this good stuff or whatever.
If they could have done this exact episode with the honeymooners instead of these people,
and
you just see finally up to the moon,
right? And then it pans over to the window and there's full moon. And he's a werewolf.
No, it's that old shot where like the rocket goes into the moon's eye, except it's her.
Okay. It's his fist, and it's like, okay, perfect.
See, Alice. Yeah. All right, so you liked it more than I did. I still think it was a decent episode. It was indeed a Twilight Zone, which we haven't had in a little bit.
Yeah.
A Twilight Zone, a proper twist and a thing. And
it's been like dry for a bit, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I would agree with you that it was that. I don't think it was terrible. I just, I thought certain aspects could have been better.
No.
And that's hindsight 2020. Of course, you can doctor and make many things better, especially when you've had 60, 70 years to.
No, this doesn't crack the top 20 or 25 or whatever, right? We're not in that zone, but it's a welcome respite from the weird like it's me, but they're shrieking my name and chasing me on horseback and okay. Whatever. So like part of me was like, I wonder if this decline will continue for all of season 5 until it just farts and like whimpers and dies or whatever at the end. Maybe they were saving the real Twilight Zone episodes for the second half of the season or something.
I wonder
like
how things worked in the 50s and the 60s with cancellation and whatnot. Like at what point of the season did you know you were already
ran out of Coke? Gotta stop making the show. I don't know how that works.
Every episode from here on out could be great, but if it was already be like your ratings have dipped, you're out. We only signed you for 5 years. Sorry.
Well, the whole thing with season 4 changing how they do it and stuff, they may have already been like, "This is our comeback. Get on the horses, ride down." Well, what are we gonna do? We can't make them fast enough. Buy a French film. Okay, Americans love French film in the '60s. There we go.
We love that Statue of Liberty. Why not?
This is perfect. It's the gift part 2. Yeah, no, it's I saw anything could happen.
I think it was IMDb's top 20 Twilight Zone episodes.
Okay.
And that stupid episode was number 1. That makes me so angry. The French, like we borrowed a movie one.
I was gonna say
is number 1. It's not even a real Twilight Zone.
I was just gonna say, like, even if you say it doesn't qualify or not or whatever, that was a Rod Serling The Twilight Zone Presents.
Yes.
That wasn't literally a Twilight Zone episode.
It wasn't a Rod Serling joint.
Yeah, it wasn't actually that thing.
No, so the idea of that being number 1,
I would argue strongly against counting
that. And the astronauts fading out of existence wasn't even in the top 20. I was like, people already mind. Gotta make my own top 20. I don't trust your top 20.
We should make a top 20.
When we've watched every episode, so in one more season
Hell yeah.
And plus to go, we will definitely release a complete top 20.
We'll have a 2-hour video of us arguing about our joint top 25.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, guys, so until then, that's this episode's Twilight Zone. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.